Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Well, technology once again has spit in our eye.
Ow, that
Yeah.
hurt.
We've been struggling since yesterday with tech. Ever since I came back, I don't know what Jen did to this
What?
place.
I
She
didn't do
came over here and
anything.
jacked with everything. It has been
Do
a total
anything.
mess since I got back.
Y'all vouch for me. Did I do things?
Yeah, here's the evidence. A week ago Friday, then I come back on Monday. Everything's a disaster.
It's Brett. He comes
What's
in here and doesn't
the
know what he's doing.
variable in between? You know, Sherlock Holmes said, when you remove every other possibility, what remains must be what it is.
Why does that mean it's me though?
Because we've removed every other
I was not the
possibility.
only DJ still here last week.
I'm pretty sure you were.
Let alone the only person that, well, on Friday, I was the only
Yeah.
person building for a while.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Morning, Dorinda. Good morning, Sheila.
Can you put the sleep talking down on our list
Mm.
of topics? I want to do that.
Yeah.
I always forget it.
Da-ba-da-ba-da.
Yeah, the whole Reddit thing was hilarious.
Yeah, that was great.
There's a bunch
Oh, yeah, we went through.
more. A group of friends and I thought it would be funny to start poking my friend in the butt with a stick while he was asleep. Little did we know he was going to respond with, "Stop it, Dad."
Oh, well, yeah. Morning, Megan. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Dustin.
One said her husband said, "Shrek, please." These are hilarious.
That's good.
This one guy said, in my sleep, my wife shook me violently. No, I shook my wife. So he said I was asleep, but I was shaking my wife, waking her up and saying, "We got to go get him." She's confused, going, what do we have to get? "Indy," I yelled. She goes, "Indy who? Indiana Jones." I love these.
My Thanksgiving was really good. Dustin, how was yours? How was your Thanksgiving?
Mine?
Yeah.
It was all right. I guess we did it at the in-laws.
Good food?
Yeah, really good food. And then drove 3 hours, so
Mm-hmm. Green bean casserole?
no, absolutely not. They're not heathens.
Leftovers?
I don't know. They may be at their house.
They didn't
None
send
for
you
me.
leftovers
No,
home?
they did not send any home with me.
Wow, okay. My sisters always insist like a goodie bag. Goodie plate? Goodie Tupperware?
Okay, so this is an involved one. All right, but
Okay.
you got to hear it. So this girl says her sister Becca had a serious problem with sleepwalking, talking, and is on meds for it now.
Wow.
She has countless stories, but she says her most random was this one where she was asleep on the couch and she wanted to sit on the couch. So she said, "Becca, get up. It's time to go to bed." And she goes, "Why? She goes, "Get up. It's time to go to bed." So she gets up and starts walking towards their room, but she started turning left into the bathroom. So she went down to see what she was doing. She goes, "What are you doing? Do you have to go to the bathroom?" She goes, "Shh." And she squirted hand soap into her palm and sat down on the toilet with her pants pulled up and everything. And just sat there with her eyes closed, holding out her hands. She goes, "What the heck are you doing?" And she goes, "Shh. What are you doing?" She goes, "I'm making planets."
Morning, Kathy. How you feeling, Kathy? What?
I can't. 5:25. That doesn't sound very promising, does it? So I found that if I just throw these out randomly, much like you experience them when someone's doing it in their sleep, it's almost as good.
3 seconds.
You can't fold mustard. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen 709.
Sunshine in low 50s this afternoon. It's 24 in Joplin.
For all of you who have leftovers, there is a brand new game show that is sweeping the country that we're going to get to play this morning.
Oh, I'm so excited. I think I could win this one.
It's called What's in the Foil?
Dun, 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 dun.
It's on the way in just 10 minutes.
Here's Kid Rock.
On KIX 102.5.
What's
Look,
in the foil?
berries. Try the bubbles.
Oh, are they delicious? That remind me of oh my gosh, Beauty and the Beast. Megan said camels drink 18 gallons at once.
Yes. This guy said, Cusco wasn't a flamingo. He was a llama, you stupid parrot. I need to laugh like
Hold
this.
on. How this all started is because Randy was like,
I was
out
just
of
saying
nowhere, he was like, the bean parties. What was it?
I said, we got to go to the bean party. Bean party.
and I was like, okay.
And I
what's
said,
the bean party?
It's only 6%.
And I'm sitting over here so confused. Okay, sure.
And then I went, monolith.
I was very confused. I was like, what?
Monolith.
What are you talking about?
I just
Morning,
remembered.
Jimmy.
I just remembered something from the Mesozoic era. If you're just tuning in, you're like, I don't get it. Oh, these are hilarious.
Were you there for the Mesozoic era?
Probably.
Morning, Jeanette.
This one girl said my boyfriend farted really loud and smiled and said, jackpot. Oh my gosh, I needed this. Oh, well.
Do you ever talk in your sleep?
No.
No, really?
No, I really don't. Every now and then I might make a noise or something, but I'm a very still. I sleep in the same position, very quiet. Don't breathe loud unless I'm really tired. Gina says I'm really tired. I'll snore lightly, but very rarely. And I also sleep with my eyes half open.
Ah!
Or most of the ways open. She's come in before and seen me and thought I was watching TV because I'll fall asleep with the TV on and my eyes will be half open. She'll be like, you just look like you're really bored with the show.
That's so freaky.
And I have been known to wake up when people cross my vision. You know, like I'll be sitting there asleep and somebody walk in front of me and that'll wake me up. So I do see stuff. And I also sometimes wake up very violently. So my wife's very careful when she comes to wake me up from nap because I've been known to jump, into attack mode and very dangerous.
Sounds like it. Crabs clean their eyes like windshield wipers. I like that one.
Some of them I can't read because they're offensive, but what? There's so many levels of question. What is happening in the dreams? Oh my gosh!
I think that's my favorite one so far. Don't act it out. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Melissa.
240 seashells. It has a meaning.
Which is? Oh, man. We can't share that one, Sheila.
Sorry. No, please. Not my laundry. It's a vest, not a blouse. God. Guy said, my wife woke up one morning screaming, "Sharks!" at the top of her lungs.
Oh, man.
Oh, these are so good. We have got to do this as a topic.
Yeah.
Seems like we've tried to before and it failed miserably or something.
How would we position it? What's the
Oh, wait a minute. We can't. It's freaks when you're asleep. We've done this. We've got this as a topic.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's freak when you're asleep. Things you've done, sleepwalking, sleep talking. We include it all. So take it off there. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I just remembered that. This sounds like my daughter. Now, Lauren, oh my gosh, talks in her sleep so much and gets mad when you wake her up or if there's more than just mild interaction with her, she gets very angry. I mean, stop it, that kind of anger. But this kid was talking in his sleep and was whimpering. So asked him what's wrong and said, my sandwich is cold. What? Never mind. You wouldn't understand. I have done this in my sleep. I've whistled before. For whatever reason.
Poor Gina.
She talks in her sleep. What's really weird and freaky to me is I'll be laying there, trying to doze off, and I'll hear her go. I'm like, you think I was halfway asleep, but I'm awake now. It's this little chuckle, this little. I'm like, ah! You think it's quiet?
Tiffany says her husband has sang in his sleep before.
What'd he sing, Tiffany?
Yeah, what'd he sing?
I need a 12-inch touchscreen. You will never understand me.
All right, here we go. 7 seconds. 2.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states. Number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 717.
Sunshine with a high of 50 this afternoon. It's 24 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 5 minutes. Tell you about our chance of rain that's supposed to happen on Thursday.
So today is the final day that the CDC says it's okay to have leftovers in your fridge.
Yeah. Now, specifically, they say blanket statement. All leftovers from Thanksgiving should be gone today. Now, we understand certain things like probably the turkey.
Right.
Maybe the yams or I don't know. But really, the stuffing.
I don't think the stuffing's going to be good at this point.
What?
It's going to be really mushy.
4 days? Well, okay, pecan pie. You're telling me that's bad 4 days after?
Oh, pecan pie is never bad.
It's never bad. Yeah, so certain things have a longer refrigerator shelf life than others. We admit that. But that's why it's so entertaining to play this new game that we've got called...
Time now for the post-Thanksgiving game show everyone is playing.
I wanted to start it there.
The foil! Let's meet our contestant, Jim. Tell us about yourself, Jim.
Well, I'm a little hungry and want to see what's left of the leftovers.
Go ahead, open the fridge and take a wild guess as to what's in the foil. Your time starts now.
It's got shape to it. Rectangular-ish, so I'm gonna say cornbread?
Let's take a look. Oh, sorry, Jim. It's a disgusting color green, so it's gotta be green bean casserole. Hold on. Our judges say that green color is actually mold, and that is cornbread. Congrats, Jim. What do you want to do?
Just put it back.
That's the correct answer. Put it right back in so someone else can play. What's in the foil?
Morning, Malin. She says, your
Morning,
show's
sis.
on TikTok. Who knew?
Yeah, it's on TikTok.
Yeah, KIX is on TikTok.
You're on TikTok? Well, they were asking how many platforms we were on. So I said we're on Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, the website. I said, I think just 5, but we're on TikTok too.
TikTok and Instagram.
The show's on Instagram?
Oh, the show. No. The show is not on TikTok technically either.
They don't have a live, do they? Or they do, but
they
you've
do.
got to...
You've got to have 1,000 followers or something,
Yeah.
which we don't have.
So I think their base platform starts at 8 platforms that you can do. There's 8 or less.
Yeah. Are they wanting us to have more platforms?
No. They were looking at resubscribing. There was a big Cyber Monday sale that they could get it for half off.
Ooh.
Yesterday. So Chris was looking at renewing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. So we're talking about talking in your sleep, Milan. So our relatives, we've got some relatives that have some crazy stories, I know.
I want to hear crazy stories. Yay, Melissa. I can't wait to see it. Morning, Romelda.
Yeah.
Let's see.
When we were young, some of these, I probably need to check them first.
No, wrong one.
That's a funny place to butter rolls.
I love the lack of context.
One guy stood up straight up and said, "Whenever you need a tennis racket, everybody's a butthole." Like, what?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I must eat the unicorn. This one little kid took a plastic spoon in the middle of the night to his father and said, "Take this, protect it with your life. Punch Buggy Yellow."
Is that from Stitch? Punch Buggy Yellow.
I don't know,
Lilo and
maybe.
Stitch.
My parents once told me after a night in our camper that I said, "Don't invade," about 30 times. One girl said to her husband, "Don't touch my drink."
Yes, thank you, Tiffany. It's Blue Punch Buggy.
One girl said her father never, ever cussed. Was so against cussing, but one night in the middle of the night, he yelled out so loud that everybody in the house heard it. He's the same one that said, "Avast ye scurvy dog."
Do you believe that when you're sleeping, your subconscious is working through things?
What do you mean working through? Be more specific.
A lot of the times, but I've heard before that if you're having a dream about something, that is your subconscious working through an issue in your conscious life.
I don't think that it cannot be that, but I don't think most of the time it's that. Most of the time it's dust bunnies, mental dust bunnies. So you've got neural pathways, okay, but connect between neurons and synapses within the brain. This is all known. So there is residue, literally electron residue that is left over. There's a purpose for that residue. It helps create stronger neural pathways so that through repetition, things become easier. It's almost like when you go to a website the first time and it takes a while to load, but the second time you come back, it's easier because it has a memory cache up there. Well, you're creating that sort of thing within your head. The problem is that leaves stuff, and your brain has a way of cleaning that out.
Dreams.
You look up what dreams are. It's oftentimes your brain's way of clearing out these things. That's why they can be so random. There's a whole bunch of stuff going through there. the deeper REM sleep that you're in, the more likely you are to have crazier, weirder dreams as it's clearing through. Now, if something is at the front of your cerebral cortex due to stress, due to emotional fatigue or stress or things like that, yes, there's a very strong likelihood that that will be the prevalent thing that you're dreaming about.
Right.
But while you're working through your divorce in your dream, there's a strong likelihood that a pink elephant might walk through or, because there's these other things happening too.
My husband woke me up saying, honey, do you see that sheep? What's that guy doing to that sheep?
That's called animal husbandry. So this one guy says, my wife woke me up and said, all you want to do is play with your dirty little dust bunnies. Then she rolled over and went back to sleep.
Melissa says the week before his dream, a guy got caught boinking a sheep at the York Fair in Pennsylvania.
What?
What
did she say?
The week before his dream, a guy got caught boinking a sheep at the York Fair in Pennsylvania.
Oh, my. Well, this is not related in any way, form, or fashion, but sounds like it is. This one guy said to his girlfriend, I wish my left hand was a zebra. I could gallop it in the African plains.
Sarah says, I was apparently yelling at Karen Sunday in my sleep.
Karen!
My husband sleep talks all the time. What does he say, Tiffany? There's a
I love these. You got to share them with us.
Kyle used to write down the things that I would say in my sleep when I would talk.
There was a guy when I was in the Marines, and we had bunks, even when we went to private barracks. But during boot camp, you all barracked together. Right. And we had a guy that talked in his sleep like crazy, and he would yell attention constantly, which I would jerk up and hit my head every single time on the bunk. Really annoying. This girl asked her husband if we were alone in the room. And he says, of course we are. And she goes, I can see the red man out of the corner of my eye.
No!
He was pretty creeped out. Yeah.
Oh, no. No.
Is it symmetrical? That's another thing.
Hey, we turn off real quick.
Can't say it. Sorry. Oh, my gosh.
There we go. Morning, Rudy. Morning, Carol.
Lee says her husband said in a completely normal voice, you better start running.
Oh, creepy.
Some of these are. They said, I once asked my wife if there was a Jell-O Walmart near us. Very specific. I woke up from some dreams thinking, that's genius. And then later realized how stupid it is. But in the moment, it seemed like the greatest idea ever.
Of course.
I need to write this down. And you're like, that is so dumb.
Melissa says that her husband sometimes laughs maniacally.
Gina does that.
What are you
They work
doing?
still. They're good. One lady grabbed her husband by the arm and said, I can't look a cat in the eyes.
Oh my gosh. You didn't hear my dead cat story, did you?
No, did you swing it? You
No.
did that to get rid of warts?
No. So the other day, Kyle heard something weird outside. And so he went outside and came back in and he was like, there's a cat out there. I think it's injured pretty bad. And so I go out there and there's this cat who's really labored breathing. Clearly something's
Dying.
wrong with it. And so we called animal control and we're like, hey, I think there's something wrong with this cat. And the cat tried to walk. Clearly his back legs or something were messed up, couldn't move really. And so I laid down on the driveway. It was in our neighbor's driveway. And I laid down on the driveway next to it and just pet it. And all of a sudden it just died. It just stopped moving and it died.
Wow.
I was so sad. And so I called animal control and I was like, I think it just died. And they're like, oh, well. The
They
guy's
weren't
gonna be
coming
there.
anyway, probably.
No, he was there like a minute
Oh,
or
really?
two later. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. But yeah.
Oh, that's a great story, Jen. Yeah. Surprised you didn't call me and say, hey, can you bring your hammer over?
It was a really profound. I felt really sad about it. I was like, I hope I'm bringing this cat some comfort in its final moment.
Jim Fox, everybody. Thank you.
They've heard this story.
Okay.
I told them.
Yeah, she'll and probably tell it multiple times. Anytime we get feeling too happy. Jen, listen, I know you love your job, but Mexico is a very dangerous place.
Oh no, you're going to Mexico.
It's talking in their sleep.
know.
Somebody said that. Yar, here's where we draw the line. Hash browns on this side. In a pirate voice.
Of course. You're just over there shaking
I
and not
know.
even.
What are you, a Russian spy? My dad asked, and I said no to him, and he said, well, why are you jumping over the campfires? Plural. This guy apparently once sat up in the middle of the
Thank
night,
you,
looked
Sarah.
over at his sister on the other side of the room, said, you eat children? That's crazy. And then laid back down, went to sleep. They're so funny.
These are great.
We need to hide the strawberries.
The strawberry. We have a second, 20 seconds. Are you ready?
Huh?
You ready?
We need to do what?
A seg in 10.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Well, there's this new study that says that morning people are smarter.
Well, yes, they are, indubitably.
Indubitably. We'll talk more about it after Luke Bryan.
On KIX.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Indubitably. Indubitably. In Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doobly. Scooby.
Some of these are too detailed. It's just better. Just say what they said. This guy, they were camping with a bunch of buddies out in the woods, and one of them said, bring me something headless.
Oh.
Don't give me the Teletubbies yogurt.
Have a great day, Sarah. Man, as a kid, I loved Teletubbies. I don't know why. I loved that show. Tinky Winky. Not Tinky Winky.
Poe.
Dipsy was my favorite. The green one. My brother liked Poe, though.
You guys said.
That's good.
Would you like to enhance your crocodile insurance?
Yes. There were like 3 or 4 people that stopped by the office yesterday to see if I actually did have a gator. Like, yes. You just never noticed?
Okay. Oh, on
No.
your. I forgot about that.
You
got
got
it for her.
me.
Well, you're not getting another one. Or maybe you will. That would be hilarious. I'm going to get you a caiman.
A who?
A caiman.
What's a caiman?
A gator.
Isn't that a form of tequila, Cayman Jack?
No,
Is that vodka?
Caiman. It's a crocodile.
Caiman?
Man. From South America, Central America. One guy goes, jazz bass guitar.
I don't think this is a thing. How do you spell it? Oh, these are little guys.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine highs in the low 50s this afternoon. It's 24 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in about 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know, what are the strangest animals you've ever heard of someone having for a pet?
You know, the weirdest thing you've seen someone keep to, as a pet. And no judgment here. We're not judging anybody's choice in pets. We're just saying, well, that's kind of odd to have a snail or a slug as a pet, that you cuddle up with and share emotional moments with. And
Call or text to tell us about your strange pets at 623-1025.
But first, this is something that a lot of us have already known for years.
Yeah,
that
finally.
Morning people are smarter, and now it's official.
Yeah, a study that everyone has been listening right now can agree is true. New research from the University of Ottawa suggests that morning people actually display more robust verbal intelligence.
Why? How loquacious of you.
Stuart Fogel is the director of the University of Ottawa Sleep Research Laboratory, and he says that their research actually found that morning types tend to have superior verbal ability.
Not to mention pusillanimous.
So to apply this information to the real world, he notes that most younger people tend to be like evening types, although school times are fairly early in the morning, so students are actually fighting their biological clock.
He said that, then he went to lay down to take a nap, I'm sure.
Math and science classes, they're normally scheduled early in the day, even though the morning is not when students are at their best because, again, evening type tendencies.
I've always said that morning people like us are so much more mezzanine than people who sleep late. And tantamount, too.
That's true. If us morning people are so smart, then how come we haven't figured out a way to sleep in?
Yeah, I guess. That is true. I've been getting up at 4 a.m. for years, and I'm still in radio. Yeah, I'm a genius, aren't I?
Honestly, I think coffee is a lot of what makes the morning so successful, if we're being honest.
We wouldn't be nearly as intelligent as we appear to be if it wasn't for coffee. Maker, could you please wake me up? Make it strong to turn this lousy morning around. Oh, please, could you brew me the strongest you got, Mr. Coffee Maker? I need my caffeine shot. Is it done yet?
It's Morning KIX with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
broken by real.
Brokered.
Oh.
Morning, Heather.
Broke.
It's Heather Foyt.
Heather Foyt. What the Foyt, Heather?
Megan says, one time I sleep talked about a one-legged monkey that stole my banana, tried to take my purse, but smacked it away. What happened to the monkey's other leg? Bless you. Bless you. That's it. You know what? I thought about this. Those headphones were Prime, and they're not getting here until Saturday.
That's the way Amazon.
Go, hit it.
Oh. Yeah, their Prime guarantees are. So, what are we paying for with Prime?
Right.
Amazon Prime, you do not get 2-day delivery.
No.
It's on most items. Well, maybe like 40% of their items, but they can pick and choose what and where and when.
Morning, Gary Crow. He says, wedding coming up fast. I know. It's 2 weeks from this Friday. What?
You're the best, Zordon. Carrots are good for you.
Heather says, it's cold, boy.
Thank you, Snowman.
Oh, yeah. Melissa hasn't heard. She wants to know how you enjoyed your small person retreat. Yeah, Zach and I are going to meet this week to go over the final footage for the Sarah Larie's video that he's making.
Oh, he's still doing that.
Well, so it's going to wrap up. There's going to be like a...
That and the Haunted Spook Tour video come out at the same time.
Thanks. So he's waiting to do it until after the wedding so we can actually get footage of me in the dress to make it a full, like, here's the payoff.
Way to spin it.
So here's the experience you went through, and here's how it all came together.
We did it! We knitted the horse blanket.
Gary, looked like you had a great Thanksgiving. Lots of pies in your pictures. Did you try the peanut brittle in the break room, by the way?
No.
Oh, it's good.
It's gone. There's nothing
it's
in there
not.
today. There wasn't anything in there this morning.
Yes, there is.
Not when I walked by.
Well, I don't know what rock you were living under. It was on that back table. Short People Festival rock. Yeah, we don't even do a top shoot anymore. Give me the blankets. All of them. Morning, Sherry. Oh my gosh, my hair. Unless the news team managed to take an entire bag of peanut brittle, it's in there. There were also graham crackers.
I thought it was a bag of graham crackers for some reason.
Because there's a graham crackers box next to it.
Wow.
Isn't this
I'm
good?
not a fan of peanut brittle at all. To me, it tastes burned all the time. This is unbelievable.
Monica's not her husband.
I mean, I don't like peanut brittle. I'm really never ever partaken it, but this is unbelievable.
It's so good. Like, what the heck?
The brittle part, and it's very, some of them are very hard and
Yeah.
sticky. This is not. It's very just like crumbles like the center of a Butterfinger candy.
Yeah, yeah.
But the taste is almost like cotton candy.
I don't know how he did it, but it's fantastic.
Wow.
So good.
Well, that's going to be gone. I personally take it as a challenge.
Boulder. It was a big old boulder.
Random sleep talking.
My daughter doesn't use top sheets either because her husband and her hide over in the blanket stage. Yeah, Kyle and I have our own blankets.
I tied him to the chair, and I'm going to push him in the river. I found the SMAS. Bring the converter.
What's an SMAS?
I have no idea.
I found the SMAS. Christmas music! Yes.
You just get on the bus. I wouldn't have had to eat it. Give me the stupid pudding, Gandalf. So that everyone can enjoy the way people talking in their sleep sound. I'm just random them out, yelling them out at random.
The Gandalf one, that's pretty good. This song is so great.
These ones where the guy farts and yells jackpot. Here's another one. Same guy farted and yelled, "Who's your daddy?"
Oh, jeez. Yep. Doesn't this music just make you so excited? Ah, Christmas. Less than a month away. Who are near to us, gather near to us once more.
One guy asked his daughter in his sleep, "How many pockets are there in the back of a pair of blue jeans?" And she said 2. He said, "No, there's 11.
The most recent thing my husband said in his sleep was, "Oh, yeah, you think so? Then try it."
One lady said, "Did you hear about Percy? I was there when he died." Dude, that's not my bike.
We watched another episode of Lost last night. Michael is talking with the computer, and they found the
Talking with the computer?
like typing with it, and he didn't find Echo had the
Statue.
no, the reel, well, the statue too, but we got to all that stuff about his past, but the reel from that was snipped out from Dharma Initiative,
Oh, yeah, there's a
telling him
piece
not
missing.
to interact
Yeah.
with it. Yeah, Echo, plug that in
The
there.
piece that's missing has a lot to do with the Swan Station.
Oh, here we go.
You know what, Mitchell Timpenny? You're not my boss. I'll have what kind of Christmas I want to have.
Oh
Meh!
my God, Grinch, sit down now.
It's KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
We'll see sunshine this afternoon with highs in the low 50s. It's 24 in Joplin.
Just kind of pretentious, isn't it? Merry Christmas.
mean?
Who are you? We not even got rid of all this garbage green bean casserole yet.
Oh, come on. You didn't have any green bean casserole for Thanksgiving?
None. But I come back here to work and there's 4 trays of it left in the refrigerator. You know why? Why,
Randy Brooks?
It's
Why?
because, why? You know why? It's because everybody that had it at their home realizes that they've got to get it out of there. And so where are they going to take it? You can't put it in the garbage. That's illegal. So they bring it to their workspace and put it in the refrigerators there.
There's been some really good ones that people brought in, though. There's one with like Parmesan cheese in it.
There's the one with the hair.
No, there's not one with hairs in it, Randy.
There is one with hair. There is one in there with
on.
hair. Mold tends to grow faster on green bean casserole.
That's
Also,
not true.
poison and Satan does too. It is factual. In fact, we think somebody should apologize for all the green bean casserole.
Well, I don't think anyone who made the green bean casserole is going to apologize for it.
Those losers.
Well, that's why we've got Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for them.
I am the leftover green bean casserole.
Blech.
I'm the only leftover, still left over.
Blech.
Everybody ate all the turkey and mashed potatoes. You aren't really sure what to do with me. Do you heat me up? Do you serve me cold? Even the dog doesn't want me.
Blech.
But for some reason, you won't throw me out until after Christmas. If I get moldy, how could you tell? To be honest, I wasn't even that good when I was fresh.
Blech.
Apologetically yours. The leftover green bean casserole.
Hey, it's Will. He says, Randy Brooks, I got you some sour candy and some green bean casserole for
No,
you.
no, Will. Sour candy's fine. I like that stuff all day long, but no green bean casserole. That's just disgusting.
Megan, why? Why? You'll tell us why, that's for sure.
Huh?
Didn't they have tiny green beans at Tiny Town?
Didn't your face have tiny face at Facetown?
I ate all my
You guys
green bean casserole
notice
leftovers the day after we brought some
How
home.
Jen doesn't have a bun on the top of her head today?
I don't have a bun.
Oof.
Why are you trying to rub my face in that? It was.
Okay. Let's examine that statement.
It was.
I can't rub your face into the back of your head, Jim. Besides, that'd make your hair flop down. Oh, that did it. That fixed it, really.
I had a really cute poofy tease ponytail, and then I come in and it's just like.
And I was
It's
like,
just
what
sad
the heck
now.
did you do with your ponytail? Actually, she said, you ever notice how sometimes I come in here with a really cute ponytail? I was like, no. Like, right, because it never lasts.
Uh-huh.
You ought to rope it harder.
Green bean casserole would be horrible if made with baby food green beans. Megan.
Isn't it, though? I thought it was. I thought that was how you did it.
Maybe that's what we should do for
Did
Would
see
You
the
Rather
email
Wednesday.
that she sent out? Monica sent out?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, was what I responded with.
I think we should do Would You Rather Wednesday holiday meal that's all baby food. It's like baby turkey in a jar,
Write it down.
baby green beans in a jar, baby taters in a jar.
I have to wear a bib.
Yeah, we have a bib.
Think people want to see that?
You guys want to see me eat baby food? That may not be demeaning enough for you. Megan says, heck yes.
I had a dream that Dracula stole my English teacher.
You know what we should do is we should finally put you in a polka dot dress and heels like that guy's been asking for.
A what?
A polka dot dress and heels.
We've done the dress thing.
The guy calls in and he wants you in a polka dot dress and heels.
That is no reason to do it.
They even have baby sweet potatoes, Tiffany says. Megan says it's not baby food, but jar gravy.
Jar grape. Oh, that's gross. Yeah. Drink it with a straw.
Ugh,
Okay, now that might be doable.
that's nasty.
You have to drink gravy through a straw. I like that. That's got a certain poetic visualization to it.
Do you guys like that better than eating baby food? Drinking gravy from a jar out of a straw?
The entire jar of gravy,
The entire jar?
so it could go on throughout the morning.
You're going to be sick to your stomach.
Not a big jar. Let's get a little one so it's doable.
Oh, no, I forgot we wanted a little jar. I bought a big jar.
Do it.
Oh.
Your face is the consistency for babies. Your face sounds nasty. Yes. No. I don't think that's that interesting. I don't think that's as interesting myself. Drinking gravy through a straw. Remember to hold straw. What? What? Yeah, that's right, it does. That is so right. I don't want to do that. No, I'm trying to rearrange in our schedule and fix some things. I don't like that. We were I looked this morning and there was a day that had 2 breaks missing. I can't find it now. Yours has.
Mine's been off the entire time.
I've been doing you favors.
Randy.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tiffany.
I'll accept payment later.
Okay. A for Randy eat baby food. B
Not interesting.
for
to
Randy
anybody,
chug
but
gravy from a straw. Or C, neither. They both stink.
People, freaky, weird people.
A,
Gotta
B,
be
or C?
Something. Number one, that is difficultly challenging. Number two, that people actually care to see or be a part of. Otherwise, we're not. It's not going to raise any money or funds for whatever.
Right.
We're raising for. Unless it's people like, oh, I'd love to see that, or I'd pay to see that. You got to ask yourself, would it? Would they? Is it?
So vote A for baby food. B for gravy from a straw. Thank you. Jimmy voted.
Sunday for Tuesday.
C for neither. Don't
Wednesday
do that.
for
Stop
elementary.
it. Ignore him. A, B, or C.
Hello, Santa. Can you pull that up? I can't remember what that song is. Go ahead and preview it when you. I thought that's what it was. Yeah, I don't really like that one. That's me on it, isn't it? Or is it you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Not a fan of that one.
Jimmy and Melissa say B. Megan says A.
Hey.
A. Tiffany, what do you think? Will? Heather Foyt?
We need I need to open iDrive and look. That's all there is to it.
Because they're missing stuff?
Well, I need stuff, and it's not that it's missing. I just need some stuff besides songs.
Tiffany votes A.
What? Why?
We're at 50-50.
Explain that to me. Why? I mean, I'll eat your baby food. That doesn't sound challenging to me at all. It's just my stuff's already chewed up for me. I'm like, okay. You mean I get breakfast? Pureed breakfast?
You've never had pureed peas.
I have had pureed peas. I don't mind textures like that.
Some
Some people might, but I don't. So it's not that much of
Uh-uh.
a challenge for me. Now, the gravy thing, it's a little disgusting. It'd be better if I could warm it up. But if it's like chilled or congealed or
The congealed gravy would be
you got to
the
suck it
worst.
through a straw and clots. You know, egg.
Ew,
That's a little
the
rough.
mental image there.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
It's very verbally poetic, which I like for the radio.
Tiffany says you have to eat a green bean casserole version of the baby food.
I don't think that exists, Tiffany, but
Do they make
all right.
pureed green beans, pureed mushrooms, pureed onion?
I don't believe so. You might get the green beans, but that's going to be about it.
Megan says gag. Exactly. See, you got
Well,
got a reaction.
Stay away
out of
from the mirrors.
it. Randy.
Get ready. The Spaniards are attacking us.
Jimmy says lumpy gravy. They're not actually attacking
He
us.
says, no, don't kill them. We just fight them. Okay, I'm looking under bits.
Bits.
Bits, please.
Right.
Bits.
Bits, please. Morning, Chris. Hey, Chris, would you rather see Randy drink gravy from a straw or eat a baby food holiday meal? Here we go, Randy.
You got to
3
ask
seconds.
yourself what all would be in there.
Sunshine with highs in the low 50s this afternoon. We'll see clear skies with lows in the mid 30s tonight. Sunshine in upper 50s for Wednesday. Showers likely for Thursday. Highs nearing 55.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar isn't showing anything over the 4 states.
28 in Seneca, 24 in Pittsburgh, 28 in Joplin. They get signed up for severe weather alerts. Send to the KIX app.
So this hour, we're wanting to know, what is the weirdest pet that you've ever heard of someone having, or the strangest pet?
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
Here's Kane Brown and Lauren Elena
What is
on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5? Scooby-Dooby-Dah. Zappa-da-ba-da-bum-ba-da-na-na-na-jum-ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
The mail early. Morgan Freeman apologizes for your neighbor's Christmas lights. That's coming later. I'm downloading a whole bunch of this stuff. Guy who apologizes for being done with his holiday shopping. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tiffany says, technically, you can put any meal in a blender and call it baby food. Oh, make the green bean casserole normally. Throw it in a blender. Chris says baby food. Hold on.
I
We
think
can
this
put-
has got a fixation.
We can put green bean casserole in a blender, blend it up, and you've got to drink a cup of pureed green bean casserole out of a straw.
That's pretty much last year, guys. It's the same thing over again. It's
They
eating
apparently
green bean
like seeing-
casserole, different texture.
They
I
love
want-
to torture you in that
I
way.
wants to come up with something new. Yeah, I don't. That's the same thing as last year. Been there, done that.
But this is you sucking it out of a straw. And you might
Oh.
get some lumps of green beans still in there. Or
I think we're milking that a little much, the green bean casserole thing. Plus, it'd be different if it was before Thanksgiving. That would be a little more appropriate. This is kind of a, all right, you guys are beating that to death.
Chris is saying baby food.
You really think? It doesn't have a big
I don't think
executable feel.
you hate it enough.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't.
That's my thing.
Maybe that's why it's not clicking with me, is because I'm like, okay, big deal. It's almost like, you got to eat a sandwich. I'm like, all right.
For me, this is the most fun when he protests and doesn't like it. And
Yeah.
then has to do it, you know?
That's the whole point behind it. So
So I think you're too okay with
I think the
baby food.
choices are a little, need to be rethought. This or that. Got that one.
Can I shave your eyebrows?
No, absolutely
I'll
not.
draw
Can I
'em
shave
ba-
yours?
I'll
You
draw
can
them
draw
back.
yours back on.
Exactly. Morning, Kinda. Then it's cat food if you blend green bean casserole up.
Guys, we've done this. Come on. Get something new. We have a song the day after Christmas.
No.
Okay, we're going to. The only Christmas song you'll ever need, I think that's sometime this week.
Kinda. She said, Rady, you can all eat
Rady.
green beans casserole.
Okay, sit down. Sit down. And quit drinking the Drano.
What if we just grabbed all the leftovers in the back of my fridge and blend those up for you to drink? I think I made barbecue chicken the other night. I've got mashed potatoes. I've got gazpacho. I've got chicken and rice soup.
Well, that's kind of gross. That's kind of relevant to what we've been talking about with leftovers and things. So I'm all for that. I mean, it's disgusting sounding, yeah.
Kendra says you can eat chicken feet.
Kendra, you don't get to talk anymore because you don't know how to use words properly.
Megan says you haven't done dry cat food like a bowl of cereal.
Guys, we've done cat food. Move on. Next.
Dress up like a baby, put at least 10 different baby foods in a cup, and drink every drop.
I don't like the baby food idea either.
We've already done kind of a baby thing.
Yeah. If you guys are programming, you're going to end up killing us. Kidding me.
Can you dress up as a cat and pretend to be a cat in Food for Less?
What is your deal? How about a good idea? Let's
Okay,
try
fine. You
that.
can dress up as a dog and run around Food for Less as a dog. Yeah, he's been a baby.
Your face is a baby.
It might have been a long time ago, but he's been a baby. Okay, 15 seconds.
Okay, I downloaded a ton of Christmas-related stuff. Unfortunately, it looks like everything is used somewhere.
2 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:07.
Sunshine with a high of 50 this afternoon. It's 28 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the forecast in about 14 minutes, but we're talking about the weirdest animal you've ever heard of someone keeping as a pet.
You can call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
Remember when pet rocks were a thing?
Yeah, what was with that?
It was just stupid. I mean, okay, let's just deal with the fact that your life is sad enough that you don't have a real pet. I mean, why don't you just say, my pretend pet giraffe?
It's for people who have the,
Sad
commitment
lives.
issues.
Sad lives.
They don't want to commit to anything. There you go. You get a rock.
Yeah, okay, sure. What was the weirdest animal you've ever heard of someone keeping as a pet?
623-1025 to text or call.
Here's Megan Maroney
Tennessee Orange.
on KIX 102.5. The whole time my brain's going, and no, you can't consider that little boy down the street as your pet, even though you have him in your basement.
Wait.
I was like, I better not do that.
Don't do that.
I better not.
But bet not. Well, let's go look. The doc has got
What am I
some
looking for? Oh,
bits.
we were looking, the bits. I was going to look up.
Randy shaves his legs. Walk down 32nd Street like it's a runway. The phone's ringing.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
How about a kangaroo?
Oh, you know someone that owns a kangaroo?
Is it a kangaroo or a wallaby?
It was a kangaroo.
I want to be their friend. Where was this? Who is this? When was this?
Well, we used to have a kangaroo.
Wow.
Wait. You're talking past tense. Do you not have the kangaroo anymore?
Not anymore. It died. It got an ulcer and died.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I know a family here in Joplin who has wallabies, and they have actually brought them to our events over at James River before. So I have a picture of me holding one of them, and he's adorable.
You've been holding out on me, Randy Brooks.
You were there that night, and you left too soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was. You're right.
It used to chase our dog around the house.
You had the kangaroo in the house?
Yeah, it was a baby.
Oh.
They're playful and dangerous. With those dew claws are sharp.
They're very dangerous.
Wait, how'd you get a kangaroo?
Well, we used to have miniature horses, and we traded a miniature horse for a kangaroo.
Obviously, how else do you get one
that's-
around here?
You cleaned up on that trade.
Well, thank you so much for calling. Have a great day.
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I want to do. Okay, that's happening.
Answer everything as Randy and as Randy's 4-year-old adopted child, who nitty?
Huh? You're more random than someone talking in their sleep.
Go into a store and strike up a conversation with someone using only the lyrics to a song. That would be hilarious.
The which song? Hello, it's me.
I don't know. Just pick a song and those are the
I just
lyrics.
did. Hello, it's me. Been a while since I can't remember the
Mhm.
rest of it. I'd have to look it up.
Chug-
What? Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Hey, I was calling about the pets that people have.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
the weirdest animal you've ever heard of someone keeping?
Okay, so when I was little, when I was about 7, my neighbor had a lion.
Lions?
A lion, for real. And it actually ended up mauling one of the
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not a good situation.
You know why it did that, don't you?
What?
You know why it did that, don't you?
Was the lion?
Because it's a
Get
lion.
to the
now!
line. Yeah.
Well, lions do. I know. Let's keep a deadly poisonous cobra in bed with us. What could happen?
He's just an extra fluffy kitty cat.
Yeah, whatever. Someone's an idiot. It's a lion. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
We didn't expect it to behave like a lion.
Make him dress like Buddy the Elf and send him on a random Joplin treasure hunt, but the treasure hunt be random things in Joplin. That make no sense. Dress up like Elf on the Shelf.
Guys, again, you got to picture this being played out on the radio. And then you got to ask yourself, will it? And then probably you have to say to yourself, no, shut up and sit down. Because
Megan says, that sounds like a good lunch date challenge. Order your food with only song lyrics.
I like that.
That sounds like fun.
That's a good idea. Yeah, it is sound more like a lunch.
If we could have gone to the safari, we could have held a kangaroo and a wallaby.
Yeah, what it?
We never
we
made
never
it back.
did that. Well,
No, they're probably closed now.
you screwed around. My sister is texting me.
Did you know I was DJ Rue in a past life? That was my radio name was
good
Rue.
gosh. Look what, speaking of random, what my sister sends me. What the heck? People are like, you didn't answer my text. I'm like, I'm on!
Pet rocks were for people who couldn't keep a hamster alive. Exactly. When you couldn't keep a hamster or a plant alive, you got a pet rock.
Yeah.
Spaghetti goggles.
One guy yelled out in his sleep, no, it all starts with one good spin, and then the kids have no choice to become ice skaters or use drugs. He said, I will be benevolent as long as they don't cross me. If they cross I will squish them like the bugs they are.
What the heck?
This one girl said, no, it's okay. Don't worry. It's fine. I thought the wall was running away, but it was just someone dressed up as the wall.
Go buy toys for Christmas for kids dressed as an elf.
One guy said, you're not a real pineapple. And the girlfriend said, I'm sorry. He said, you ever been accused of that?
No, but I'm gonna think about that. all
One
the
guy
time now.
said,
No.
angrily.
There we go. Okay, now it's doing this stupid thing. Ugh! Why does it do this, Randy? I have very cute hair, and then I come in here, and it just sees you, and it goes.
Here's the thing.
coop.
It looks the same in both places. It's just she has,
It doesn't
illusions.
look the same.
of grandeur,
It's not the
grand
same.
hair.
It's different. I did not time that right. I'm sorry. I thought we were going to be at 16:30. That's going to put us at 17:30.
Guy was crawling into bed, and his wife told him she was sound asleep, saying, "No, get off! You're ruining my pies." Guy said his ex said, "If we have a baby, I'm eating it."
Get out. Creepy.
Said he'd done a lot of banking and had cupcakes and cookies everywhere, and never got to bring him to work because of the storm that was going on. So my sister's on the couch. I go to wake her up, and all she kept saying was, "Cupcakes, cupcakes," like a zombie says brains. Cupcakes.
What about condiment roulette?
That's interesting. I like this. What does that consist of? See, just the name alone intrigues me.
You have like a hat or a box or something with a bunch of condiments in it.
Do we
You
still have the
reach in.
spinny wheel?
Oh, I think we do. Or you spin a wheel,
Yeah, that
Whatever
makes
the
the noise.
whatever, yeah, it lands on.
If
That's
not,
it.
I want that noise to be part. We got to
Yeah,
have the roulette
Of
noise.
course. Whatever you
Okay.
land on, you have to drink it
Drink it or eat it.
or
yeah.
eat it. Yeah.
I like that. Could be jellies on there.
Mhm. I have lots
Cream
of condiments. I have a whole
cheese.
container of condiments.
Frosting,
Soy sauce.
soy sauce,
I have duck sauce.
honey mustard.
Sriracha.
I can't do hot. Well, I might do a little hot, but not real hot.
Mayonnaise.
Oh, I hate mayonnaise. I like
What
this.
about relish? Just
This we could do over a series of breaks too.
Uh-huh.
So I like that, and I like the randomness of it. And we don't have to say you get to do this or you get to do that. It's the chance is in the challenge itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like this. I really do.
Condiment roulette with an Oreo. How do you do it with an like
You ought to put like a condom on one of the spaces.
you're gonna eat a condom?
No, but it's condom roulette. And you'd be like, "No, Brandy, it's condom."
Oh, we gotta go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 817.
Sunshine with highs in the low 50s this afternoon. It's 28 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you about our chance of rain by Thursday in just 4 minutes.
But we're talking about the strangest pet you've ever heard of someone owning.
623-1025. What is the weirdest animal that you've ever heard of someone having as a pet?
My niece has a baby hedgehog.
Yeah, those are really popular. Actually, a lot of people have those. I wanted one since I was little.
But do they make good pets, though?
He doesn't do a lot. So I guess that's a good pet.
Yeah. Don't they carry Ebola or something like
No,
that?
they're adorable. They're cute and kind of prickly, and they look kind of sickly all the time.
Like they have Ebola?
Like they have Ebola. Yeah.
What do you think is the weirdest animal that you've ever seen someone have as a pet?
I had a groundhog. That was my first responsibility.
A groundhog?
A groundhog.
How did that happen?
My dad's dog dragged it out of the hole when it was a baby, and I raised it.
Those things are grouchy, aren't they?
Yes. I walked it around the block on a leash like a dog.
I mean, they're temperamental, I guess.
Did you ever get bit by him?
No, he never bit me, but he chewed a hole in my wall.
Chewed a hole in your wall?
That's what they do. They're groundhogs.
I raised him until he passed away, and now he's stuffed on my shelf.
Ah!
Wait
Wait a minute.
Hold on a second.
Gone but not forgotten.
What is the strangest animal that you've ever heard of someone owning as a pet?
My neighbor has a wallaby.
No, what?
Yeah, I think I know this person. In fact, I got a picture with their pet wallaby not too long ago.
How do you get a wallaby?
I don't know. She has tons of things. You know, she has a cat and dog, but she has those really big turtles.
A tortoise?
Yeah, with the big bumpy shells. She has a couple of those, and she has a wallaby. And
I mean, think about that. A wallaby, it's kind of like a kangaroo, right?
well, he's littler than a kangaroo, but he's not like huge. He's cute though.
Yeah, until he rips out your insides with his bottom feet.
I don't get that close.
Yeah, it's probably smart. You were asking, how do you get a wallaby?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take a mama wallaby and a daddy
Brandy,
wallaby.
that's not what I meant. What is
I-
the strangest animal you've heard of someone having as a pet?
I think that's what she
Oh,
meant.
Brandy,
She's been trying to find that out ever since she came to work here.
You can call or text and let us know at 623-1025.
I've got the picture book
You can also
in the
let us
break room.
know on Facebook. It's the 4 states #1 for country.
Got the picture book in the break room.
Nope. For real, though, I want to hold a wallaby.
I thought she said a ground dog, like one that she had run through a meat grinder or something. That's what, partially.
A blind box with nasty sodas would be a good another one.
Oh, the Jones soda, I
Yeah.
wish, and I don't know if they still do the mixer, the holiday mixer.
Melissa says mayo chup.
Yes,
Mhm.
here it is. Fresh turkey and gravy soda.
Disgusting.
Here's a whole
You should
holiday
absolutely drink that.
Christmas pack. $120. Here's one for $17. Well, that's not Jones.
That's fine.
Holiday retro soda pack. So they have cock and bull, strawberry, blue pop, dad's. This is just old-fashioned sodas. Not what we were talking about.
Right.
Why did it open 3 of them?
Have a great day, Melissa. Tiffany says you have to have a few good and a few bad. Milk, melted chocolate, Nutella, whipped cream, something sweet and tender. The bad ones could be mustard, ketchup, soy sauce, or dirty dishwater. Spin the wheel, dunk the Oreo in whatever it lands on, and eat the Oreo. Dunking an Oreo in dirty dishwater. That is nasty. Oh, Megan says, I know where I can get nasty sodas. Discount Dollar in Anderson always has random weird crap.
$45 to order a bottle of Jones. They also have sugar cookie soda.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad, though.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
But $45, that's insane.
Turkey and gravy soda.
Go to mcphee.com. MCPHEE.com.
Jones makes their soda with cane sugar.
But McPhee is going to have a bunch of the random gross stuff. Oh, they have goth cats. That's cool looking. Finger Eagles finger puppets. They have gravy candy canes, possum flavored candy canes, hot dog candies,
Pansies?
cansies, butter candy canes,
Yeah.
sardine candy canes,
Oh, no, that's disgusting.
ketchup candy.
Well, Andy
Kale
McPhee-
candy.
Andy McPhee has a whole bunch of this stuff.
Uh-huh.
They used to have these, and I thought this was genius. So they've got finger puppets that are little hands,
That's great.
but they've got, okay, you ready? Finger puppets for the fingers of the little hand puppets that you put on your fingers.
That's great.
Mind blown.
Mind blown.
So you could have, I'm trying to do the math. It's 5 to the 5th power. So you'd have 5 hands, but each one of those would have 5. So it's 5 times 5, 25
Uh-huh.
hand puppets on the 5 hand
That's
puppets that you have on
crazy.
your hand. For both hand. Oh, that would just be like, could you imagine somebody watching you do that while they were on acid? You would melt their eyeballs. Yeah.
Yeah. They have a ham mask. Bacon gift wrap. Bacon gift tags. Megan says there won't be no $45 going to the Anderson discount dollar.
Smells like dolphin in here. No, Viper. Smells like lawnmowers in here. Go into wherever you walk into today and yell that out. Oh, there's a new blog spot. This woman records audio of her husband sleep talking. We've got to hear this. Sleep Talking Man, it's called. Oh, my goodness. There's audio. Pirate Mandate. No, those don't play.
No?
It's just STM. I don't know what STM is.
It's a stem.
Oh, I bet it's blocked.
It's a stem, Randy.
How do I release the blocks?
Release the Kraken. Megan says videos or it didn't happen.
Hold on, I'm going to reload it. No, it will not play. They're not blocked. Yeah, I don't see any audio. I mean, they go way back, 2011. It's chicken and you like it. Lentil loving bean burger. Put it down. Step away from the yam. Put it away.
Is it a yam or a sweet potato?
Yeah, that's the question. This is December 26th, just 3 days earlier. Being in the same room with you makes me want to suck all the pus out of a rancid, nasty one. And I can't say what he said.
Oh my gosh. Siri, thank you. Thank you so much, Siri.
I've really got a terrible, terrible feeling about this custard tart.
Siri just told me on my watch the difference between yams and sweet potatoes. No, Siri, I'm not actually talking to you. Goodbye.
You stupid cow. That's what I say to Google all the time. Google won't let you change its name.
It's picking up on everything you're saying.
You stupid cow, Siri.
No, Siri, you're great and I
You
love
are a
you.
stupid
You
cow.
can go. I don't need you right now. You're good. Go away.
This guy said, I can't control the kittens. Too many whiskers. Too many whiskers.
Too many Wiscos.
Where is the audio? Potato bags, vampire penguins, and zombie guinea pigs. But none of these.
Brittany says, what did I walk in on? Things that people say in their sleep.
Oh, it's a book now.
What's the book now?
If you make me read Plato, I'm going to.
That one's a good one, too. I think the cereal one is still my favorite.
Yeah, that was.
Chris is definitely making my drive entertaining. Thanks for taking us with you. Drive safe.
BBC. These are some interviews.
You're an interview.
But her audio doesn't work. I've released any blocks.
She told me one time I was rude because I told her to go away. I try to be very polite to Siri. Like, you never know. The clouds have no peanuts. The clouds have no peanuts.
Yeah, it's just not working. I don't know.
Yummy, 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 yummy. Jumpa-doo, jumpa-doo,
Okay,
da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
that's weird. It acts like it's trying to load.
I, too, act like I am trying to load.
Not going to.
Heading to Lenexa, Kansas to pick up a load. Get there safely, Chris. That's another thing we need to do. Mumble the hits. And Brittany says, I talk to my Alexa the same way. Randy's mean. He calls his a cow. What do you have?
Fat cow.
You have Alexa?
No.
No. What? You
Not that I ever use it, but I have.
You don't have
Any device that Amazon is associated with, they try to force it down your throat. So I refuse to use it.
So who's your little?
I have Google
assistant.
and Bixby, and last night I got a little confused because it was tired. It was late and I was tired, and I said Bixby. No, I said Gigsby.
Gigsby.
And it opened Bixby when I did that, and I also said Boogle, which Google does, but I call her a fat cow because half the time she doesn't do what she's supposed to.
My Siri's a man from South Africa. Hey Siri, say Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
You fat cow.
Your message to Sarah says, Sally sells seashells by the seashore, fat cow. Do you want to send it or change it?
Sarah? You're sending that to Sarah? Your message to Sarah says, hey, Siri, why are you so stupid? Like, you can't wake my Google up because it's voice trained to me.
Uh-huh.
So even if you yelled at it, wouldn't.
Hey, Google.
But my voice will occasionally wake my wife's up. So sometimes I will tell it to turn on the bedroom lamps, you know, and so this one will turn it on. The other one tries to do that, and it's a cycle thing. So it just sends a signal when you say turn it on or turn it off. It's the same signal.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one does one does the other.
Yeah.
You can't turn it off if it's already off. But this one will turn it on, and the other one will turn it off. So it'll go blink, blink. Smart, Alex, stupid. One guy said he was still in bed asleep, and his mother yelled up and said, "What do you want for breakfast?" And he yelled down. He was still asleep.
Sure he was. Whatever you say.
I'm the kitty.
I like that. I'm the kitty.
37.
It's 37.
Yeah. Don't talk to the giant purple fence. In the middle of July said,
That's good too. Are you ready?
yeah, I guess.
We have a seg.
Don't forget to rewind your feet.
Oh no, I haven't done that in a while.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Wanting to know the strangest pet you've ever heard of someone owning?
623-1025.
Here's Kojo.
On KIX 102.5.
Hey, let's not get the government to listen to us. You're going to mess around and end up in the nut house. I'd sure miss y'all. Grippy sock vacay coming soon. I should pull up the texter stuff. It'll load. Oh my gosh. I'm going back through. And looking at some of the old text messages we've gotten. The ones from people talking about the craziest things they've seen at Walmart. A worker at a cash register poop in the changing rooms. What? A pig in a stroller. What? That doesn't make any sense. What is that? We have a message from someone on texting that has been very involved with us through texting. Look at this message we got on texting. We've been very involved with this guy. He's got all these things, right? And then immediately said stop. Must have realized, oh shoot, I didn't mean to send that to them.
$100 on the 5th if you don't say anything to anyone.
What the heck?
What else has he said in other messages?
He's just tickets. He's always gotten signed up for. I know who this guy is.
You do. Mine doesn't show any recents. Are you sure it's on KIX?
No, it's not on recent. It's on recent activity. Here we go.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I see it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with highs in the low 50s this afternoon. It's 28 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 15 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking about the weirdest animal you've ever heard of someone keeping as a pet.
Call or text to let us know at 623-1025.
What's the weirdest animal you've ever seen someone have as a pet?
I have a friend who had a squirrel and a nasty ferret.
They stink, don't they?
They're gross and they're mean.
Yeah, they got a weird smell.
People don't really know that they're mean, but they're really, really mean.
They can be.
Yes, they can. They're not supposed to be pets.
Really, really, really mean.
What is the craziest animal that you've heard of someone owning as a pet?
My cousins raised a litter of possums.
When you say your cousins raised a litter of possum, I have the weirdest images go through my head, you know?
Imagine.
Does it involve lactating again, Randy?
Probably, you know. I could just see him all curled up inside one of the wall spaces, you know, feeding him. Come on, Dad, it's time for dinner. Hold on, I'm feeding the youngest one. Got to get done with this.
What is the strangest animal you've heard of someone owning as a pet?
Actually, my ex-husband had 2 strange animals, a baby alligator and a boa constrictor.
Because they're so cuddly.
Yeah, does he sleep with them?
No, but my 1-year-old thought it would be a good idea to go in where the snake was and pick up the mouse that were on the bag on the top of the tank before my ex-husband fed them and carried it down the hallway.
You notice she says ex-husband.
Yes.
Yeah, somewhere along the line, she got smart in that situation.
Yes, the baby alligator actually got out and was behind the dryer.
No. Yeah, because they know where to hide.
What's the strangest animal that you've heard of someone owning as a pet?
My boyfriend has a cobra, rattlesnake, and...
Whoa, wait a minute. Because they're so affectionate and cuddly and all that, right?
No.
And then you have to ask yourself,
Why would you want a poisonous snake?
that doesn't make any sense to me either.
Yeah.
Does he let him sleep in bed with you?
No.
Probably a good thing he doesn't, I'm saying.
Yeah, probably smart, yeah.
What's the weirdest animal you've ever seen someone keep as a pet?
623-1025 to call or text.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Okay, so that is so strange.
Like it's deleted on mine.
Oh, we got both lines going, Randy.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi, I was calling about the strangest animal you know.
Yeah, what's the weirdest one you've ever heard of someone keeping?
I raised a possum from a baby.
So how did you wind up with the possum?
So my big dog, they used to live out in the woods, and we're barking real loud one night. And I go out there, and best guess is it fell off his mama because they have this little muddy thing.
No.
So I took him in and raised him, and he ended up being a real good pet. He does escape a lot. So we named him Houdini. He gets in and out of it.
You know, they're really just a strange rat.
They're a lot nicer than people think, though. They don't carry diseases.
No.
Their core body temp is not high enough to host any kind of virus, so they don't get rabies.
And they're very, but they are very, I believe they're the only marsupial that we have in the United States, aren't they? So
The more you know with Randy Brooks.
I really think they escaped from Australia and came here, actually, because they're weird. The little needle-like teeth and their beady eyes and the way that they react to fear, they freeze up and play dead.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Evil look. Thanks for calling. We played with possums when I was little, but it was out in the woods. Every now and then you be walking through the woods and you see one on the ground, and if you make a loud enough noise or whatever, they'll just keel over. And then you can grab them by the tail or whatever, and they will not come out of that for anything.
That's such a weird message that we got.
I feel like we ought to respond, except he's not going to get it from us because he said stop.
But I think he messed up. And that's why he sent stop. It's because he was like, oh, I didn't mean to send that to them.
Be like, make it $500.
Because he's someone that's been on the live with us before. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you recognize him. So strange. Well, hopefully everything's okay. That's not what I want. You brought a bat home? Why did you bring a bat home, Jimmy? Weirdest baby animal snapping turtle named Spike fed him goldfish and crawdads.
Man, I don't know what's been going on Frontier and Southwest flights here lately. It's a little concerning because I've got to take a Southwest flight in about a month.
All the way to Mexico.
Yeah, but there is a flight that happened this last Sunday in New Orleans on a Southwest airline flight. They arrested this guy after he jumped out of an emergency hatch, climbed out onto the plane's wing, and attempted to run away.
Oh, my God.
Now, it wasn't up in the air. It was while it was taxiing out on the runway. But they said he had been out walking on the wing before he jumped down and ran across the tarmac where he got stopped by authorities. Turns out he was the pilot. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what? Oh, which reminds me. We learned how Kate killed her dad and lost.
Oh, yeah.
Her actual dad.
Mm-hmm. So you're up to all that. To me, this is the boring part. All the backstories are kind of tedious. Until they get to meet in a really interacting with the others. Has Ben come around yet? They haven't found Ben yet. That's when things really begin to get interesting to me. It all starts when Ben comes around, when you meet Ben.
Okay.
Ben is a pivotal main character.
I'm just annoyed with Kate at this point. I'm like, whatever. You're
so much this, that, and the other. You know, well, once you really learn more about her past, and you think you've learned everything by now, but you haven't really.
So this is another reason why it's like they're in purgatory, because you keep learning that all of these people have these serious things to atone for, things that they still have to grapple with in their life. I mean, you look at Saeed, he was in the military, he tortured people. You look at Echo, you learn now that he used to run drugs. He was a he was like a gangster, killed people.
Priest.
Right.
His brother was a priest.
I mean, Ana Lucia killed that guy after they had already brought him in.
What did Jack do?
I don't know. Something with his wife. We still don't know what's going on with that.
What did John Locke do?
I don't know yet. Probably something with his dad.
Well, he didn't. I mean, he's a victim here, I think.
John was?
Yeah, the whole way through. So it would have to apply to everybody, right?
But we don't have his full backstory yet.
Okay.
Like, we also don't know why Hurley was put in the mental institution.
I do.
Well, of course you do. I mean, Charlie's got his addiction, his demons with that.
And
Claire still doesn't have her memories back from when she was kidnapped.
Claire. Oh, yeah.
Which is annoying.
Well, and there's some stuff happening with Claire.
We hardly see her anymore.
It's thought she may already be dead.
She's not dead. Unless they're in this purgatory thing. In which case, they're all dead.
Or unless this island is something very different from what you think it is.
Maybe.
John Locke has already begun to realize this. But he's the only one.
Well, he's embraced the island. He's all kumbaya with the island.
Well, no, he's realized that there's something vastly more to it than it just being a place out in the ocean. Everybody else thinks it's just a place out in the ocean.
Right.
No, he thinks it's a lot more than that, and it is.
I'm sure it is. Echo wasn't scared of the mist. Shadow, whatever you want to call it.
Why not?
Because he's not afraid of death, I'm guessing.
Because he's just stupid.
I don't think because he's stupid.
It's not because he understands what it is, though. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
John would come closer to understanding what it is than anyone.
Agreed.
But even he doesn't get it. Yeah. Later, he'll know firsthand what it is. God, shut up. Are you reading the commentary along with it?
Oh, no. Where's commentary?
You can go on to Lost. Oh, my goodness. It's
like Lostopedia or something?
Yeah. If you go to, Lostpedia, you can start with each season and read each one. And these really help you notice and understand things that you're seeing. Just don't read ahead.
Okay, what's it called again?
Lostpedia.
Oh, I was right. 4 seconds.
There's another one on Sci-Fi Freak site, but Lostpedia is best. KIX 102.5, the 4 states. #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:49.
Sunshine, low 50s this afternoon. It's 28 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, the morning KIX takeover is getting ready to start.
So make sure to go on the KIX app and vote for the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about the weirdest thing you've ever seen someone try to keep as a pet?
Call or text to let us know, 623-1025.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen someone keep as a pet?
I had a friend that her dad had a lion,
What?
and he kept it at his trucking firm to keep his tools from being stolen.
Man.
Yeah, who's going to mess with a lion?
You ever think of a better watchdog than that?
Right, he had
That's cute.
several big watchdogs killed,
By the lion.
so he put the lion in there, and there was nothing stolen ever again.
That'll do it. You imagine going out and telling your buddies, your robber buddies, there's a lion in there. Okay, fine, Billy. If you don't want to do it, we'll go do it.
What's the craziest animal that you've heard of someone owning as a pet?
One of my dad's friends had a ostrich.
An ostrich?
So I know people who have owned emus, which are pretty close to ostriches.
Yeah, but he only had them, and I really don't know how in the heck he got them, but he only had them to eat the eggs.
Oh, gross.
You know, I've heard, though, that there's no better omelet than one made with an ostrich egg.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, it would, like, serve 20, you know, because the eggs are, like, this big.
Really?
Yeah, they're huge.
Like the size of your head?
Yeah, or close to. I'm about that big around, about the size of a small football.
What is the craziest animal that you've heard of someone having as a pet?
I had a baby beaver for about 3 years until it got big and I finally decided to release it.
Because it was chewing his bedpost to pieces.
How did you end up with a baby beaver?
Well, at the time I was living in Louisiana, and we took and
When
we're
the
out
Y
fishing, and I see this
chromosome
baby
separate-
beaver swimming across the water, and me and a buddy of mine, we're about redneck as they come. We said, well, hey, let's try to catch it. So I lean over the front of the boat. We're chasing this beaver across the water, and I finally reached up and grabbed him behind the back of the neck. Didn't think of what was going to happen after I caught him. Then he ended up being a pet, and he'd sit there in the chair with me, and he'd watch TV and everything else.
What you got sitting there on your lap, Elmer? Well, it's a furry little baby beaver. What the heck?
That's a funny looking kitty cat.
Yeah. What is the weirdest thing you've ever seen someone keep as a pet?
My aunt and uncle used to have a camel, a tiger, a lion, and a cougar.
Oh, my.
Did they own a zoo?
No.
How do you end up with all of that?
You have to have a license.
I guess so.
I mean, to be crazy, apparently.
How do you get a license? Do you have to test drive one of them, you know, like you do on a driver's test?
All right, Tiger, you and me, buddy.
Roar.
I don't know.
Now you're going to have to parallel park the camel. 6231025 to text and tell us the weirdest animal you've ever seen someone try to keep as a pet.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Funny as I was sitting there thinking, I ought to do a joke about parallel parking a camel. And then boom,
you
I
did. All right, so hold on. How do I get to...
So you might want to go back and read some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It will really help you see. And there'll be a lot of things you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't see that, or I didn't realize that, or I didn't know that. And they will do spoilers that you have to click on. Don't click on those.
Okay.
And there is a first part, and then if you go on down, you get a much, much more detailed breakdown of what happens.
I've got to pee like the Dickens.
Whoops.
I'll be right back.
Have you not been on Paramount lately?
On Paramount? No.
We expanded it. We added Showtime to it, but I also went in and changed your name.
Oh, geez. To what?
Well, you'll have to go look and see.
Boy. Fantastic. Okay, I've got to pee.
All right, guys, tomorrow on the show, we're going to be talking about the thing that you lost in the breakup. Okay, you've all heard my story about the class ring, which wasn't even really a breakup. She just stole it, and then died with it on her finger. So what's the weirdest, craziest thing you ever lost, or the dumbest thing even, in a breakup? You can tell us tomorrow, and tomorrow also.
Oh, we're going to be talking about a new drug,
Yes.
a new medication.
So the FDA has changed, you know, those side effects things that always are so ridiculous. And the list is like a mile long. It's over half the commercial.
Mhm.
And usually it makes it sound so much worse than whatever was
May
being
cause
treated
death.
by the drug.
You're like, wait.
They are no longer going to have to, FDA has ruled that they're no longer going to have to do that.
Right.
I don't know how they're getting away around the possibility of lawsuit, but
We'll find out tomorrow, maybe.
yeah, we'll find out what it's now going to look like tomorrow. So have a great rest of your Tuesday.
Bye.